Hey guys, I want to get down something that I discovered yesterday. It's probably not a revelation to the whole world or to humanity, but certainly to myself that I'm experiencing this for myself. And certainly something I've not read about, so maybe it is pretty unique what I've found out about sleep. And I've had odd experiences of this, but I've never been able to work out what was going on. But last night I did, for some reason. Because I can't remember what time it was about 4 or 5 in the morning or whatever. I reckon I was in some kind of a light sleep. I was dreaming. And the reason why I remember the dream, a little part, is because I woke up. You don't remember a dream unless you wake up during it. And as I woke up, I thought back to the 10 seconds before in the dream. And in that 10, say, seconds, it was a pretty short time of the dream. So I didn't remember that far back actually, only just like the last 10 seconds or whatever. In it I was, this is gonna sound weird, I wasn't me. I was me, but I was a superior version of myself. Put it like 20 years in the future. Not in how I manifest and how I look physically 20 years in the future, how I think and how I'm gonna be 20 years in the future. Because in those last 10-20 seconds, what I was remembering was a book, and I was just reading off information like a fucking Tai Lopez. I was just going boom, 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 and my brain was working, and it was about self-improvement. And it was, when I woke up, I remember, I had the recollection of the dream of just like, reading that book and reading it out, not even reading it out, I wasn't even reading it out, I was understanding everything, and saying it so bloody fast, like a robot. Not even like a robot, like a superhuman, like you know those kids that have got, autistic kids are super smart, super savants or something, like one of those. I was doing something like that, but related to self-improvement, and all concepts I didn't understand in my day-to-day life, or I get occasionally, were all just coming all at once, boom, 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 in like 10 seconds, like I was reading out of a book, but I wasn't, it was just me just reading it off. And that's probably what I'm going to be like in 20 years' time. And the reason why it came up is because, remember when we go into sleep, we have when we're awake, we have different brainwaves. So beta brainwaves and alpha brainwaves is more linked to creativity and being calm, relaxed in the moment. Then when you go to sleep, you go into delta and theta, I believe. So I think I was in a different brainwave state. Either I was in a delta brainwave state, with access to superior knowledge, and maybe everyone goes into that at some point at night. Maybe our best versions of ourselves actually, anyone's best version of themselves now is in a delta brain when they're sleeping. Ironically, that's why people say that when they wake up from sleep, I've certainly had this experience, everything just comes to you because you've been thinking about it in your sleep, because your sleep has been delta wave dreaming or whatever, and you've been having access to things that you can't consciously access because when you're awake, you're only in alpha and beta, you're not in delta or whatever. I don't know, this is exciting times. I don't understand the reason why it came about, but the point was, in my dream, everything made sense, and I was like a better version, if I'm being honest, than Tai Lopez. I was just listing everything, and I remember the things I was saying all made sense to me, but when I woke up I thought, I remembered it, and I thought, I can't do that now. It was only in the dream I can do that. I thought that was really interesting, that my dreams give me access to me, but a better version of myself that is probably going to exist normally in alpha brainwave state in 20 years' time. That's a possibility. I don't know if that's true, actually. I don't know if I'm going to be like that in 20 years' time, but it's definitely something to give me encouragement and hope and incentive that it is possible to, for me, I know it's possible for me to become cleverer and to boost my self-esteem and to my overall level of happiness, and to kind of get more congealance of all the ideas and flows and thoughts, so that I'm not just, I've got them all contained, I'm free from outcome. More than that, I've got them all, so I'm inspiring people basically. So I don't know, we'll see, but I just find it interesting that in my sleep it all came together, and it could be a sign. That dream sleep could be a sign of what could be my baseline awake in the decades to come, assuming I don't die, of course, because we can all die any second, me included. I'm just a mortal. So yeah, we'll see, but I just find it interesting that sleep is like that. So yeah, peace.